Hello, Markeedragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And Spoogie has a great question today. And basically, it's about the failure rates of businesses and the importance of having a real business plan. Now, you're going to find my answer kind of interesting on this. But I think you'll learn a lot from it. And I'm sure that I'm going to get some hate about this, but that's okay. So, no, that's not your front door. It's mine. Oh my God, and somebody's calling me. Hello? Yes, so, it's too bad I'm not selling the Ring doorbells, because I could sell you lots of them. I have a perfect example. I actually use it. Okay, so, business plan. And the business plan is something I've never done. And the importance of it, okay, so there are a couple of types of people. So there are people who go out there and plan up, oh my goodness, I'm recording. Hi, hon.
Hi, I thought you were streaming.
Okay, everybody, so. Toys. Okay. Now, just like this video obviously did not have a really good plan in place for it, but it can still become awesome. And the reason for that is the passion you put into it, the work you put into it, and how you figure out creatively how you're going to turn it into a business. And so I take all these things, all these interruptions and everything, and I meld it together in whatever my product is. And so even if I was trying to sell stuff, I was manufacturing something, if I keep having interruptions like this, I'm going to make it into part of the process. So a business plan would say, all right, so we're going to go and we're going to make this product and we're going to go and sell it for, whatever money. And then we're going to go and, everybody's going to love it and we're not going to have any return rate or whatever. Okay, fine. That's a business plan in its most high level. Now, I am not college educated. In fact, I'm barely high school educated. Yet, I've been able to do over 50 million in sales in the video game industry. How does that happen? It happens by seeing things in the industry that no one is taking care of, trying to meet that demand, and then turning around and turning it into a business. I'm a firm believer of not going out and saying, okay, I'm going to make a business and then figure out what the business is going to be. No, go and find a need that can be met through something in commerce, and then take that need, and once you are doing enough sales, meeting that need to make enough profit to formally form a company, so when you have like $10,000 profit that you've made, turn it into a business. And it is so much more important to me to do it that way than to go out and make a formal business plan. Other people will be on the other side of the table on this, and they will tell you, no, you must have a business plan. You must plan out all of these things. You must have all of these things in place. I don't believe that. And I don't live that way. So I have tried planning stuff out, but you know what? It seems like such a waste, because you plan all of this stuff and then you go out there and you try and make it work and the shit don't work. Well, why doesn't it work? Well, it's because you didn't prove that you have a product in the first place. So prove that you have a product and then turn that into a business. It is the complete reverse order of it. And if it is something, okay, so if your business is going to be disposal of nuclear waste, obviously you have to have a business plan in place and whatnot. So that is not the business for you. But if the business for you is going out and fixing computers, mowing lawns, babysitting, or art, does the artist say, I'm going to put together a business plan so that I can draw? No. The artist draws because they love what they do. They have a passion for it. And then they start making good stuff and people start wanting to buy it. When they start wanting to buy it and you start making money is when you turn it into a formal business. All right, so let's talk about business failure, which was also part of that question. And business failure happens. Expect that you're going to fail over and over and over again. You get knocked down, you get back up. And what this really is based on is that a true entrepreneur doesn't let anything stand in their way and keeps working forward to their goal. If you believe something can work, you will figure out a way. Along that journey, while you're looking at getting that to work, you may find that there's another area over here that nobody is paying attention to. And oh my God, look at all of that opportunity over there. And your focus may shift. The business may become something else other than what you thought it was going to be in the first place. But failure is just expensive education. 9 out of 10 of the projects that I have started have failed. I've done way more than 10. I've probably done at least 100 business projects. And I've had 1 out of 10 that would make money. I've had probably 3 or 4 of them that did really, really well. But even with doing really well, you can still fail. There are still things that can happen. You can have someone steal $250,000 from you and not pay any of your suppliers. And you don't realize it until it's too late. And they're coming at you with all these fines and lawsuits and everything. And that's my fault for letting that happen. I was not staying connected enough to the company. But this company was doing an incredible amount of sales and had been around for a long time and was doing really, really good until somebody took advantage of it. And so even when you're up and running and you've been up and running for a long time, things can happen. You never rest easy that everything's going right. The only time you rest easy is when you've cashed out and you're drinking that pina colada on some exotic shoreline. And even at that, you've got to manage your money well. If you've got so much money that you can just retire right away and go out and do things, it's still a job to manage your money. And it's still your job to know what's happening with that money. Because if you don't participate in the management of that money, it goes away. It just does. And that's whether you're in business or just real life, whatever. So anyway, to sum it all up here, you're going to have a lot of failures. Take all of those failures as expensive education. Business plan? Well, if you're going for a loan and you're going for other stuff, there are certain times when you need that. Get everything else done except for the business plan to prove that what you have is really going to work. And when the money starts rolling in is when you make it formal, unless the law requires you to do it differently. The law may actually tell you to do it differently. But in actuality, tax assessor don't care what order you do things as long as you pay your taxes. So, you can figure it out from there. Push things all the way up as far as you can. Pull back when necessary. Take advantage of opportunity that you see and make great things happen. I'm Markeedragon. Take care.